Falcon Weekly here on BGSUFalcons.com. I'm Evan Pivnik, joined as always by the head coach of the Bowling Green Falcons, Chris Bergeron. Coach, congrats on a nice weekend to end this regular season for the Falcons. Just assess the weekend and how big was it to finally get back on track?
It was a good weekend. I want to correct you a little bit and finally get back on track. We weren't off track. We swept the game. We split at Alaska. Came home looking to take care of two home games, the last two of the regular season, as you say. And I thought we got off to a great start. Scored the first minute of Friday night and kind of carried that through the end of the game. Obviously ran into some penalty problems at the end of the game. But I thought a really solid effort Friday. Saturday, I didn't mind Saturday at all. I mean, we limited their chances, at least according to the way we broke down the tape. And I don't think we were as strong, obviously, around their net or with the puck on Saturday, but I don't think we were awful either. So I think all in all, it was a good weekend. We were looking for momentum. We were looking to send off our seniors properly. I think we got both of those.
And when it comes to the final regular season home game, knowing that there's hockey to be played after that, it's kind of huge for the team to have two straight wins going into the postseason momentum-wise. You mentioned momentum.
Yeah, we were able to do that last year with a home series against Tech, and that momentum helped us. And we want to feel good about what's going on. Obviously, I know what you're saying about getting back on track. I mean, the Saturday night when we had to come home from Alaska, we didn't feel good about what was going on. We didn't feel good about that game. And unfortunately, with college hockey, you have to stew on it for a week. And we were able to right it a little bit and feel better about what we're doing. And then right now, now the focus becomes we don't have to worry about not playing well Friday or Saturday. We played well, and now the focus becomes Northern.
Now this weekend, Mark Cooper was able to pick up a few goals for the Falcons. He's had an up and down season, but seems to have found the scoring touch as of late. Just talk about his season and the improvements that he's made to get to where he is.
Well, we switched the lines up a little bit and moved him away from center and put him to wing. And he's probably played his best hockey over the course of his time here at wing. That doesn't mean he'll play wing the whole time. I still think he could be a good center. But, playing with DeSalvo and Burkle, obviously, those are two pretty good players for us. Mark was able to take advantage of his opportunities. And he had more opportunities than that. A short-handed breakaway comes to mind on Friday. He had some opportunities. Saturday wasn't able to score, but getting him in around the other team's net and getting him opportunities, that's a good thing. He'll find a way to score goals. And I do think it's been a little bit of an up and down year for him. I think he evaluates his games based on points, and I think there's more to his game than just points. I think if he's playing the game the right way and playing through bodies and being strong on pucks, he will get points. And that's kind of been the balance, trying to figure out a no matter what list of what he's going to be. No matter what, if he scores or doesn't score, a good game, bad game, this is what he's going to be. He's going to finish checks. He's going to be that power forward type player. And when he's at his best, that's what he's doing.
Now, talk about goaltending here for a bit. Tommy Burke got both starts this weekend. Didn't face too many shots, but was still strong nonetheless for the Falcons.
Yeah, I thought he played fine. I mean, I look back at the Northern Series and we got out goaltended that weekend, and we've got to find a way to be on the positive side of the goaltending battle. And I thought he played well this weekend. The weekend at Alaska, he got pulled there on the Saturday night, and Chris Nell went in, and we're just trying to give our team the best chance to win. And when they were at their best as a group of three, it was the first half of the year when there was all three of them fighting for that starting spot. And I don't know who's going to start Friday, but the competition is strong, and we'll decide based on what happens this week.
Now, looking on to Northern Michigan, obviously the last time they were in town didn't end so well for the Falcons. Does it kind of leave, kind of wanting more from the team going into this weekend against Northern Michigan?
Well, I think it's more based on them wanting more than us wanting more from the team. I mean, we re-watched the tape yesterday, and it was hard to believe we walked away with no points from that weekend. The way those, at least the way the tape looked, we had plenty of opportunity, and obviously we found a way to lose both games versus finding a way to win. We played well 4.5 periods out of 6 as far as we were concerned, but the results speak for themselves. And, so we'll try to, kind of sort of play the same way, that relentless style of, we had a bunch of opportunities to score, which is a good thing, and that's when we're at our best. Our power play was pretty good. Obviously, our penalty kill gave up a goal the Saturday for sure. I believe we gave up a goal on the Friday as well. That tied at 2-2. It's one of those things where, there's tweaks here or there when you go back and watch that tape, but I don't think it was a complete write-off. Getting swept at home says it might be a write-off. I just don't think it was that. So it's a matter of just tightening up here and not breaking down in a situation there, and hopefully the results will be different.
Now, this past weekend was obviously to honor the seniors, a banquet on Sunday. Just talk about what the seniors meant to you, because obviously, you know, you say it all the time. They came into the program, you know, it wasn't cool to be a Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Just what does that mean to you, the transition or the transformation that you've seen over the 4 years?
Well, it holds a pretty special place to me. I mean, anybody who was at the banquets knows the emotion I have for these guys. And, you know, it's just one of those things that it's a very proud moment as a coach. I mean, you're not these kids' dad, but you almost, at times, become that type of figure. They've all got fathers at home and big presence in their life from a parent perspective. But what you go through with these guys, those growth years, and some of those years were hard in terms of winning and losing, and then it becomes difficult coming in the rink because all the taste in your mouth is negative most of the time. They stuck to the plan, and they believed in what we were doing here, and they led the way. And ultimately, they're leading this program a lot better than they found it, and that means a whole lot to myself and Barry and Ty. And we're very proud of these 5 guys, and they ultimately came in as 8. And you know, you talk about Carpenter and Perrier and Rusty Hafner. That was the class. You know, they were, as freshmen, they went to Joe Louis Arena, and that was something that hadn't been done in a bit. So it's a very proud time for us thinking about those guys. These 5 guys that have kind of stuck it out and been here for 4 years and going to walk away with a degree. It means a lot to us, and they won't be forgotten.
Obviously, still summer hockey to play for those seniors this weekend. The Falcons take on the Wildcats. Coach, thanks for joining me. I appreciate the time. Best luck this week.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.